Give me solutions. It will be what? Oh, that is a good example. That'll be a new chair. Have a look at this. It'll have lazy boy stuff right there, right? For your feet. That was a practical idea. So what are you thinking when you think about the new chair? Go ahead, tell me. Softer, sure. Somebody said soft. It should be soft. What about arm rests? Will it be okay? What about leg rest? Will it be okay for foot rest? Yeah, I like this. Yeah, going back, sitting relaxed. That is all cool. Now, for 15 years, I'm teaching this class, and 15,000 people say it should be softer. 15,000 people say it should be with the arm rests, it should be with the leg rests, and so on. How creative do you think this is? Not very much, right? Because the same people say the same ideas. They are the closest ideas in your mind, and you have to think differently in order to get to the new ideas. I will give you just right now one method that will increase your creativity twice or 3 times, and your ideas will be much more of higher quality, if I can say. Let's do it. I'll give you a word first, which will distract your attention from the word chair, and you'll have to think about something else. I'll give you the word cabbage. What ideas are coming to your mind when you think about cabbage? It's leafy. What else? Say it louder for me to hear. Soup, cabbage soup. What else? So it's edible. What else? Okay, it's green also. Okay, let's take one of them. It's leafy. Leafy, one leaf around the other, one leaf around the other. The third one is, there. And can you make a chair like that? How? What for? Louder. Yeah, that'll be good. So one chair is around the other. Maybe, in the lounge, maybe 2 chairs around you. What else? Layers. They are laid chairs. You have chairs that are stacked, right? How did it happen? It's the inner side of the chair coincides with the outer side of the chair, so you can stack them. What for? Space. You save space. Now imagine that there is one chair which is small for a child. The second one is for the second child. Then the bigger one is for mom, and the one for dad. And maybe there are 5 children. And so you take not 7 chairs like this in the van when you go out, but how? 1 chair, and all the others are inside. Will it save some space for the van? Yes, it will. I bet the person who invented the stacked chairs was thinking about salad or cabbage. I bet this. Because they conform to each other and they embrace each other. Somebody said it's edible, so you make soup out of it, cabbage. Go ahead, make a chair edible. Edible chair, that's the challenge. What is it? Edible, you eat it for, why would you need an edible chair? In the places of starvation or with the threat of starvation, they can eat chairs. Imagine there's a space flight. I like this. There's a space flight. And on the way back, there was 2 days or 3 days left to go to the Earth, to come back, and all of a sudden the meteor hits the compartment. And so you don't have food at all. Would you like to have edible chairs? I bet you would. I bet you break this chair and put it in the oven and make this yummy chicken soup out of it. Or in the North Pole, North and South Pole, you also will have this. Imagine the crack in the ice, all your goods go down, and so you wake up in the morning and there's only a tent and there's only, chairs left. By the way, in the future space flights, I'm sure all furniture will be 2 or 3 functions for people to survive in case there is a meteor hit. So edible chair, I like that. Somebody said from chocolate, right? Chocolate, Why do you like chocolate? What for? For the fun? It may be made of candy, it may be a wedding chair, and they eat it instead of the cake. Like this too. Somebody said it's green. How about green chair? Why should the chair be green? And by the way, when somebody said layers, that's a good medical chair too. Medical, you take the layer and you throw it out. It's like a sheet on top of it, so you don't change the chair. You take the layer out, and that's it, and it's always clean. That was a good idea too. I like that. So what else? Chocolate, edible, cabbage. Cabbage. How about it's crunchy? Why would you have a crunchy chair?
For fun.
Just for the fun of it, somebody sits and makes this awful sound, right? They have a lot of toys working like that. Awful sound. So now we worked for 5 minutes with one chair and with the word cabbage. And your solutions, have to tell you, are much better than before. You have 6 or 5 good solutions. They are of very good quality. Some of them are patentable. And any one of you who wants to patent it can go and patent it and become a millionaire. $1 million ideas. And what I did, I actually took your mind away from the normal situation and made you talk about cabbage. Then you talked about cabbage, about its characteristics, and then I took all the features of the cabbage that you were talking about and brought them back to the chair. And I worked with the cabbage characteristics of the chair. And so you created outstanding solutions from that. The method is called the method of random words. Method of random words was invented thousands of years ago. Nobody even knows when. Big names like De Bono will call it method of lateral thinking, but people know it as method of random words. How many words are there in the English language? 1 million. Very good. I like these students. They know it already. 1 million. Now imagine 1 million words. They can take you away from normal thinking, and they can take you to a better idea. How many solutions can you have? If every one of them gives you 5 million. You're already on the level of mega creativity. By the way, I have a list of words like telescope, cabbage, astute, and something else, and you have them in your mind. When your boss wants something new, like your boss comes to you, you work for the boss in the marketing department, and the boss says, we need some kind of new marketing idea. You say, let's make it layered. And the boss says, what do you mean layered? You say, well, we put it in, let's make it chocolate and layered. You put it in the paper, one paper, second paper, third paper, fourth paper. So when the person gets the product, he has to unwrap them. What he sees the logo of the company. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then at the end, this logo is on chocolate. And the boss says, you are very creative. Where does this idea come from? Never tell them. Just keep it to yourself. Your boss doesn't know that you have a list of random words in your mind. Next time he says something, you take it from telescope. Next time he says something, you take it from astute. And you always produce new ideas, so when the new idea is needed and you solve the problem, whom do you think the boss will promote? You. And you have a list of them and never tell anybody about this. And they consider you very creative. And so there are about 200 methods like this. Time is pressing. We have to go to mega creativity. Now I'll show you the most powerful one that is called mega creativity. We are going to create 1 million ideas per minute. 1 million ideas. I need your very active help now because it was a little bit like passive. I need your loud and active help. 1 million ideas. I want you first to create a new pen. Just now in your mind. New pen. P-E-N for writing. Go ahead, create it.
A big pen.
Cool, go ahead.
Big blue pen.
Give me your solutions. Camera pen, good, cool. Voice-activated pen, very good.
A pen, when you write, it types for you.
It types for you. You don't have to type. I love this.
You can write in different languages also.
Oh, different languages, interpreting pen. Oh, cool. What else? What is it? Color, changing color.
And it's a salt shaker and
Oh, yeah. Okay, here it is. Edible pen. Russians will say drinkable pen. Now we go to MegaCreativity. I want you to tell me, so that's different. You see, you create one idea at a time. Like this is this pen, this is this pen, this is this pen. In order to go to MegaCreativity, you have to change the method. Otherwise, there's no way to go to 1 million ideas per minute. There's no way. So here's what we will do. I will ask you to give me the parts of the pen. Parts of the pen. The pen consists of something, right? I want you to give me the parts of the pen. What does it consist of? Ink, cartridge, cap. What is it? Feather? What is it? Battery. Wow. Why not? Battery. What is it? One more. Body. Right? Tip. Sure. Tip. What else? What is it? Grip. Grip. Very good. How about button? There's a button, right? Okay, button. Now I want absolutely new ink. Not just normal ink. I want absolutely new ink now. Invisible. Cool. That is so good. My question to you is, how do you know that you run out of invisible ink? But that was good. That was a spying option. You know, you write and nobody sees that. Good. Invisible. What else? Which one? Glowing. Which one? Didn't hear. Louder. Okay, stain something. A little bit louder. Three-dimensional. I like this. 3D ink. Disappearing ink. Very good. Disappearing. Next. Look at this. Fragrance. So you write and you have fun, and you also get cured, right? Fragrant. I like this. Fragrant. What else? Which one? Chocolate. Cool. Chocolate ink. Now here will be one more when there is no ink at all. Right? Is it possible? A pen with no ink? You'd better say yes. Yeah, sure. Laser ink. Laser pen. Finger is the best pen on the snow. Okay, cartridge. New cartridge. I want only new ones. Very quick new cartridge. Quick. Which one? Sparkles. That is good. Sparkle. Next. Which one? Refillable. Refillable. Next. Endless. That is much better. I like this. Endless. Quicker. Faster. Sound. So it was the sound, maybe with the music even. Next. Unbreakable. Cool. Unbreakable. Next. Which one? Miniature or furniture? Was it furniture? Oh, hold on. Was it furniture? I like it. When they work with foreigners, they first begin to shout. When you don't understand something, they say, miniature, miniature. Then when they see that you are not deaf, but you are probably not smart enough, they say like, miniature, small, minimum, you see? They say, okay, you're maybe not smart enough, so let me show you how it works. Now here is the solution. I'm asking you to give me ideas, right? And I accept them all. The moment I offer you something, saying the furniture cartridge, you say, no, 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 it's miniature. You see that? We're in a different mode. I accept everything from you. The moment I give you something, you don't accept it. You know what's the way out? And actually, you don't accept it from the other people too. This is the phrase that will save your life. I wanted to repeat it. I wanted to use it since now. This says, yes, Andy, I also wanted to mention, and you give your own idea. Go ahead, say it. Yes, Andy, I also wanted to mention, and you give your own idea, like miniature. Now, in this case, we have two ideas instead of one. You see that? We have furniture and miniature too. We all win. Because we are not fighting here for your idea or for my idea. We are fighting for increase of ideas, for great number of ideas. That's what we are looking for. So even if I make a mistake, that still will be one more idea. So say it again. Yes, Andy, I also wanted to mention. Go ahead. Yes, Andy, I also wanted to mention. Very good. Say it again. Yes, Andy, I also wanted to mention. Very good. Well, check it. Next cartridge. Cartridge?
Chemicals in the cartridge that stimulate creativity.
Yeah, I like this. Creativity chemicals. By the way, alcohol stimulates creativity because it inhibits, and there is research on this, but I wouldn't go to chemical stimulants. There is psychological. In this case, for example, when we teach kids to do this, 200 methods stimulating creativity. Why do they need chemicals? They don't. Because poets and artists sometimes go to chemical, which is alcohol and all the others. There is no need. If I can increase my creativity 1 million times today, right now, why should I take chemicals? And children's eyes like pop up and say, really, why? In the Centers for Chemical Dependencies, Youth on Chemical Dependencies. Definitely there is no cartridge. New cap. New cap. Which one? Edible. Are you thinking about cabbage? Very good, I like that. Go ahead, next one, cap. Retractable. Retractable. How about captain's cap? Which one? Reversible? Disposable. Very good, disposable. How about financial cap? Why are you smiling? Nightcap. Yes, nightcap, very good too. Why are you smiling when I'm saying financial? You know why? Because it's new. I make a leap to the other field and it brings you a smile. And you smile all the time when there's something unexpected. When everything is boring, you are asleep. You smile when something is unexpected. And the higher is, we call it a leap. You leap to the other field and then people say, yeah, look at this, she is so creative, he is so creative. Okay, dispensable, and what did I say? Financial cap, very good, financial, and no cap too. Battery, somebody said battery. I like this, it's for the first time in my life. Let's go ahead. Solar battery, look at this. Solar battery, I haven't seen pens with solar batteries. They don't need the battery because there's solar battery. Cool. No battery too. Go ahead, next one. Recyclable. Recycle. Next. Never ending, so indefinite, infinite. Next one. Wind power. Wind power. Next. Which one? Motion. Oh, that's cool. Can you imagine you write with the pen and it just charges itself because you move it? I like this. Nobody did this. That's probably an invention, definitely. By the way, you can patent it and you can include me in the office. Motion. Motion. How about body? New body. New body. Square. Cool.